What's up, guys? This is Ruffles Will Kill, and today I'm going to be playing Rwby Grimm Eclipse. I'm a huge fan of the show, big supporter of Rooster Teeth. I love them, love what they're doing, and I can't wait for the rest of this game to come out. Right now, the game's only in the early stages of release, so there's only one chapter of 4, but still, it's a great game. I love playing it, and today I'm going to be playing through the first chapter. I'm going to be playing alone because reasons. You know what? Actually, screw it. I'm going to play with people that I don't know. If I can find any. I would play as Ruby because she is by far one of my favorite characters. But I'm saving her for the full release of the game so I can sort of have like a celebratory, yay, it's finally out kind of thing. So instead, I'm going to be playing as Blake, who is one of my other favorite characters. So, just going to wait for everyone to join. Alright, so we're just playing with 3 people for right now. Well, I guess a 4th will join up. Hopefully they'll play as Yang, that way we can have a full team. That is indeed my hope. I'm going to try to turn up my volume here while it's playing. Ignore my arm, I'm sorry. But yeah, this really is a fun game. It takes place in the RWBY universe, obviously. It's exploring a brand new... Oh, geez, that's my mouse. Oh, shit. It's exploring a brand new story. It's going to have, from what they've said, it's going to have new enemies. It most certainly has its own storyline. It's not connected to the actual show at all, which I find to be nice. That way it doesn't retract from it. There's no loophole, or not loopholes, plot holes in the story. It's just its own unique thing, and I find that to be really awesome about this game. So yes, someone joined, and they are Yang! We do have the full team Ruby. Fuck yeah! This is the best. You can play, multiple different people can play as the same character. Jeez, I can't hit these for some reason. Break! There we go. Multiple people can play as the same person, which I like. That means that you're not limited to who you can play as, and if you want a team full of Rubies to go kick ass, you can. If you want a team full of Yangs to just destroy everything forever, you can. And it's a really great feature that I enjoy. It doesn't limit the players to the game itself. So, as you can tell, the first few little areas are really easy. The Grimm are really weak. They die in less than a full combo actually. But as you progress through the game, they definitely get a lot harder, and it becomes so much fun as you go on. As you can see, I am bad at staying on the ground. Or rather, it's not necessarily the staying on the ground part, it's the hitting people into the air so I don't have to stay on the ground. Each character comes with their own unique combos and skills, as you saw. Well, as you've been seeing, watching these other people play along.
Ah, yes, the Emerald Forest is filled.
They all have their own unique skill trees. They're not necessarily big, but this game is meant to be replayed. For instance, this skill over here, I had to reach level 10 as first, which means I had to go through the story 1 or 2 other times. Just because I was kind of bad at reaching levels the way I was playing. I didn't actually go through and kill every enemy, or I didn't do everything correct, or, you know, because it does happen, because this is an early version, the game might have crashed. So, for most of the characters, I still have yet to actually unlock all of their skills. So, another way that's actually shown is a lot better than levels unlocking something is that a lot of Blake's skills, especially, oh jeez, a lot of Blake's skills are dependent on how many enemies she kills. Oh, sorry, I was dying. Are dependent on how many enemies she kills total. So I'll bring it up as soon as we're done this, so you can see that part I'm talking about. But one of her skills, the dust clone, that I just did with the little circles and whatnot. You have to kill 100 enemies with the basic, and then I think 900 enemies total with just basic as well, or whatever you have it upgraded to. So long as you're using the move to kill something, not to hurt it, but to kill it, it'll add to this. It'll add to the counter over here. So you can the one you can basically buy is the Earth Clone, which it has its own special element to it, and then you can upgrade to level 1 and level 2 if you or Mastery 1 and 2. They both do different things. You can only do one per playthrough, which I'm kind of a little upset about. But it's like I have no reason to be upset about it type thing. It's how the game is, and it doesn't take away from anything. These guys forgot this.
Never mind that. Defend the control while I undo the damage. Make sure you're.
But yeah, I have no idea what the other two do. I just know that they're gonna be awesome. I just can't wait for what they do. I can't wait to find out. But it's gonna take a while and multiple playthroughs because I have to kill a bunch of enemies with, in my opinion, one of Blake's weaker attacks. It's mostly meant for dodging, and you have to kill a bunch of enemies with it. So, yeah, my team didn't get this spot, so I decided to because there's a little collectible back there that gives experience. So they already started defending the control center. That's another thing. This game has multiple different parts in the while you're playing of different objectives. This one happens to be defend this position. There's times where it's just stay alive and kill everything, or rather, don't. I say don't. Just murder the everything is some of them. It's not like a timer to survive that I've seen. It's just kill everything and then yay. But as you can see, shit gets a little serial here. Shit gets serial really. Oh god, it gets serious really fast when you're playing with 4 people. There's just so many Grimm, and they just wreck shop if you're not careful. Like I was not there. So thankfully, I've got a fuck ton of teammates who are better than me, and they can pick my ass back up.
Halfway point, team.
I'm not going to be giving any MVP awards this match. Hi, Ruby. So as you might have guessed from what I was saying earlier, the game does adjust depending on how many players you have. When you're playing with just one person, it's easy as fuck. As you start playing with more and more, it gets harder and harder because there's just so many enemies that start bombarding your face with claws and teeth. But it's so much fun regardless. You can just it's just so much fun, especially when this happens. Like when we have the entire team. Like honestly, from what I've played with multiple other people, which has happened only a few times though. People almost never go with a full team Ruby. They always choose at least one or two of the same character. Like at least 2 Yangs. The biggest one is 2 Yangs. Everyone loves playing as Yang. So it is really, really rare to get a full team, in my experience, unless you purposely set it up that way. Like with friends, you work it out and do it on purpose. But when it does happen, it's the coolest freaking thing. Actually, my first time playing this game, back when it was like the first few days it was released, first playthrough I got, everyone was team. We all put it up. We're like, oh my god, I'm so excited to play this, and we had full team, and one of the guys was like, oh my god, yes, this happened. This guy was so fucking excited because he didn't expect it to happen either. Everyone in the match at that point was just so goddamn happy. Sadly, since it was the first day, as soon as we got to the next real area that's not this forest, everything just kind of crashed. So we're like, no! And all of us got disconnected from the game. It just stopped working. We're like, damn it! It was sad. Also, the voice acting from the teachers and shit, it's always hilarious. I don't know if you can read what he was saying. I know I was talking over one of his lines earlier, but he's just like, make sure you're prepared, or something like, make sure your mustache wax is stowed. When I first heard, the first time I ever heard that, I just cracked up. I couldn't help it. It took me by surprise. It was just fucking funny as hell.
Another area, another security network in need of repairs. Keep an eye out for any clues about who did this.
Yeah, when you're playing this game, always make sure you explore everything, because as you can see, like right there, the first few times I played this map, I looked over and I was like, how the hell do you get over here? Because this is obviously like a made area, a place that's meant to be explored. So it's just like, how the fuck do you get here? And for whatever reason, I'm an idiot, and I didn't think, oh. Introducing new enemy, which that is the only time I've seen it do that in this game. It's just been like, hey, look, a new enemy. Later on, it's just like, hey, look, enemy is in your face, punching you. Very hard. Have fun with that. Oh yeah, like I was saying, always make sure you check around you, because when I first few times I played this map, I actually didn't even see that there was a side road over there. I was thinking like maybe if I keep going forward, I'll hit it, or like I had to like somehow find a way over there, like later on in the map. I didn't even consider that there was a road to the side, despite my years of gaming experience. I should have known, but I was an idiot. But yeah, like I said, just explore everywhere, because most of the time I'll play with people and I'll find things I've never found before that I just didn't even expect to be there. Holy shit, there are so many of these fuckers. Oh, God. Also, these guys can't be shot. So, that's a thing. Like, as you can see, he's blocking all of my shots. Oh, God. So, that's another thing I like about this game, is that each enemy is actually well put together, and they kind of make sense. Like, these guys are obviously aged Grimm, if you know anything about the world of RWBY. When they have white bone or whatever sticking out of them, it means they've been alive for a while longer. They have a bit more experience as creatures of Grimm, and so those ones obviously have white sticking out of them, which means it's kind of like an armor. They essentially have armor on, so bullets won't work on them. I'm not sure if that is the same case with the larger Beowulf Grimm that we've seen so far, or it also doesn't work on these guys. So I guess it's mostly just for smaller enemies, I guess. Just to sort of keep them at bay. But against things like the I can't remember the pigs' names right now, but against the pigs it doesn't work as well. Or against a later enemy in the game that you will see when we get to it, which is a bit of a pain in the dick to kill. Especially since I'm now playing with 4 people, and I've never done that before with that area. They will probably there's probably going to be a few of them, which is going to suck dick. So that'll be fun. I've leveled up like 3 times and haven't actually done anything with it. Okay, I've leveled up twice. Let me judge my lack of accounting skill. Gonna go with speed. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of more things to talk about. I'm still kind of bad at this, but yeah, it really is just a great game. I just love playing it. Like, it is very repetitive in the sense of it's the same thing over and over again. From what I can tell, at least at this point, there's not like a save feature or anything, because it's pretty quick. The game itself is fairly fast, so there's not a save feature or anything. Plus, it's only 1 chapter right now. There's no reason to save. It should only take you a little while. But I forget where I was going with that. Huh. Get the fuck out of my neighborhood, bitch. I honestly love when they surround me, because you can just do so much and just fuck so much shit up. It just makes you feel like such a goddamn badass when in the end you actually manage to clear everything out. Or you feel like a punk ass bitch when everything manages to kill you. Like, you'll see right there, I think I just killed like 5 Grimm at once with that attack. So, like, that round I got wave MVP because I just took on a fucking horde of Beowulfs. God, these guys have so much health. But yeah, if you ever, because it for me it didn't work for whatever reason. The graphic settings weren't up to par when I first loaded it up. Like, they were still a little bad. So I went in to adjust everything. For whatever reason, I don't know why my computer wasn't handling it well. It's a great computer, but it wasn't handling it just right. So I was like, I'm just gonna go in, adjust the settings. I actually lowered them. This is actually one of the lower settings, which I find hilarious. That the lowest setting possible, is called potato. It goes, I think it goes like high, ultra, and then like the lowest is potato. When I was first cycling through it, it made me laugh my ass off. I was just like, no fucking way. God damn it, Rooster Teeth. You funny bastards. You're doing this shit. But, quick little tip, because I'm saying this because my buddy was having this problem, and I had it when I first loaded it up, or when I was first adjusting settings. If you adjust your settings, everything's going to be really pixelated for a second. You have to, I believe it's your resolution you have to adjust afterwards. Or like your screen size or whatever. But you have to adjust that until it looks good. Because like he adjusted it the first time, it was still a little bit pixelated, and then he adjusted it again, it was fine. So just make sure you adjust both of those if you want it to look good. Because like I said, this is actually on one of the lower settings right now, and it still looks fantastic. So unless I'm just wrong and potato is actually the highest settings, wouldn't that be something? Oh god, everyone's dead. Is that person's name Nicki Minaj? Go fuck yourself. Anyway.
Drop one up for the good guys.
Alright, so this is the last this is the last area. The little defense section of box. This is the last defense section of this first area. There's 2 areas per chapter, I think, something like that. So this is the last little defense position of this area, and then we get to go to the next one. Yay! Oh, so much special. I am all the special.
For now, let's just focus on the objective. Defend that control center while I undo.
Alright, they broke the box over here. Good. Good. Having special is so nice, especially when you upgrade your moves to higher ranks of them, the higher tiers of move, if you will. They start costing 2 special points instead of just 1. So it gets used up pretty quick. So it's really nice to have as much special as you can. And to the best of my knowledge, there's only 2 special upgrades, but they increase it a lot. It's very, very useful. As you might have saw, like by now I'd probably only have 2 special just the way I've been doing this. So, and I still have 7. So it is incredibly useful. Yeah, there's some moves I don't use as much. I find them to be less effective just the way I play. I feel like Blake is meant to be played more as a fast sort of distance character. I don't know, that's just how I imagine it. But the way I like to play up close and personal. So I don't use all of her moves that much. Just because I don't find too much use out of them. They seem like more long distance moves to me. Like, for the way I play, honestly, Yang would have been the best choice for me. But I wanted to get away from my usual habit, so I went with Blake. Just so I could break out of my mold. Also, fun fact I found out recently about this game, there is indeed a sprint mechanic. Which I didn't realize when I first started playing it. Because I was just like, holy shit, I move kind of slow. I'll just, dodge everywhere. That'll be fine, right? Turns out if you hold dodge, you actually sprint. So, on controller, that's left bumper. On keyboard, I think that's shift. Maybe control. Probably shift, though. So, just a fun fact, in case you want to move a little faster. You can. Yeah. Look at all these Grimm! Sakura's gonna beat the fuck out of this guy. Yay! Alright, one last wave. One more. Hammer. So much going on. Also, another thing I really like about this game is that the music in the background is actually music from the show for like fight scenes and shit. So it's not like just making like new music or just not using any music at all. They're actually using shit from the show that works for the situation they're in. Which, I mean, it makes sense that they would, but I still like the fact that they did. Like, they didn't have to, I'm sure, but they did anyway, and I really like that about this.
That's right! The symbol we've been seeing belongs to Merlo Industries.
Ah, Rogers! Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Far before yours.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't combo people too often.
Mountain Glen, where they lost their primary facility and chief staff member.
I'll go survive.
They never recovered from the
Does that
accident
seem decent enough that I don't have to, you know, revive them all the time.
Suddenly popping up in the Emerald
Exposition! Yay!
Riddles and history. More of a
Dance with me, Weiss. Dance with me.
But I know someone who can.
Meow. Alright guys, so that's where I'm going to end this video. I'll pick up with the next area in the next one. So, you all have a good day, night, whatever the hell, and I'll see you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, go ahead and please click that like button, and maybe subscribe or just comment down below. Thank y'all so much, and have a great day.